Future explorers of Earth 2, as we get ready to approach the first look of the pre-alpha, I thought it might be useful to take a refresher course on how the tile system is set up, and how the Tier 1 versus Tier 2 system works. The intro on the site is quoted as saying, Earth's 2 Essence distribution commitment is the promise and disclosure of the minimum number of Essence original Tier 1 property owners are entitled to. With this commitment, all tiles on Earth 2 have been split into 2 tiers, and actually now it's 3. The distinction between Tier 1 versus Tier 2 tiles will dictate their function in all future in-game and metaverse activities. Fundamentally, Tier 1 tiles have significantly more benefits than Tier 2 tiles, so it is extremely important to understand the differences and how these will affect your Earth 2 experiences as a Tier 1 or a Tier 2 property owner. All player-owned properties purchased before the Tier 2 update were classified by Earth 2 as Tier 1, and all unclaimed land on Earth 2 will be classified as Tier 2. And now, if Tier 3 has been unlocked, you also have that option. Only Tier 2 tiles will be available for purchase from Earth 2, as well as Tier 3 in voted open territories. Tier 2 tiles can be bought from the map and also traded in the marketplace, while Tier 1 tiles are acquired either by purchasing from a Tier 1 property owner or upgrading from Tier 2 tiles. And obviously, original Tier 1 tiles assigned by Earth 2 are only obtainable through player-to-player trading with an original Tier 1 property owner. Only these original Tier 1 properties will have the promise of Essence from Earth 2. A player may upgrade their Tier 2 property to a Tier 1 property at any given time. I do want to say at the making of this video, the upgrade is available but locked, still not available to be used. So we're waiting for that update to see that come into play. However, the cost of upgrading will vary as the price per tile value of Tier 1 land tiles are dynamic and will continue to increase. So basically, without using Essence and various forms of energy to upgrade to Tier 1, you must purchase properties from users on the marketplace. Let's discuss functions. And no, we're not talking bodily. Tier 1 and Tier 2 tiles are further differentiated by their functions. Most significantly, Tier 1 tiles have guaranteed Ether to Essence conversion and Essence generation, while for Tier 2, the conversion and generation is unpredictable. In addition to guaranteed Essence generation, Tier 1 tiles have other generative abilities that Tier 2 tiles do not. In the future, Tier 1 property owners will have full access to discoverable resources, while for Tier 2 tiles, access will be restricted. And I'm sure that goes without saying for Tier 3 as well. Resource saturation for Tier 1 is also boosted compared to the standard saturation for Tier 2. Tier 1 tiles will also continue to generate land income tax and a period bonus, and have the ability to assign EPLs, while Tier 2 tiles will not. Additional benefits of owning Tier 1 versus Tier 2 tiles with their unique and customizable referral codes. And Tier 2 properties will continue to receive 5% from their randomized referral codes. Finally, both Tier 1 and Tier 2 tiles will grant players access to the Earth 2 ecosim, though there will be a building cap for Tier 2 tiles. So basically, think about it, building a small village versus building a huge metropolitan area. Tier 1 property owners will be able to enjoy further benefits in-game and in the metaverse, as Earth 2 plans to progressively release more benefits and bonuses for the future. So this has been a crash course reminder about the differences between Tier 1 and Tier 2 land classes. If you're new to the project, then it's probably your first time seeing any of this stuff. Feel free to pause the screen right here because it's kind of like a rundown of all the differences between the Tier 1 and Tier 2 properties. I think it's worth noting that with their Tier 3 tiles now in the picture, we also need to consider how this land will be utilized among the classes of upgradable, customizable land uses. However, we will dig more into the value and opportunities presented with Tier 3 land in a future video. As always, we cannot wait to see you in the metaverse. And happy building! If you found this video useful, please feel free to like and subscribe. And be good to each other out there. Earth 2 in the know will catch you next time.